Kenzo Extra Hot Forex. It's Tuesday, so let's go straight to our daily analysis, which is NASDAQ, US30 and gold. Maybe today we can also add US oil. You can call it YTI. So I was trying to go live. I was just testing the app that I was using. If maybe people they can see when I share the screen and stuff like that. So I seen that it's working. So I think every day when I do this daily analysis, I will just go live, and after I do the analysis, when I will just do the analysis live. Then after that, when I'm done with analyzing, you can start asking questions, because I know maybe there's people who will like that, or I will just set a premiere. Then people they will know that I will go live around this time or around that time, you see. So I'll start today. Later on, I will start today with that live. Today I think maybe we'll just talk, or we'll just go through the charts, or maybe trading psychology or something like that. I will do that. So here we are on NASDAQ. It's NASDAQ 100, guys. So let's go a bit to a bit bigger time frame. I just want to show you something that I was waiting for. Sorry, I just want to show you something that I was just waiting for. So something that I was waiting for here is just quite simple. I was just waiting for, I hope you can see this. You can see here it was a resistance, or let me just change the color so that you can see. Here was a resistance. Can you see the color? I hope you can. Yeah, you can see here it was a resistance. Here it was a support. So what I was waiting for, it was just a breakout, then retest, then we can buy, you see. But when this a breakout happens, I think it was late around the market close, but we just waiting for that retest. Let me zoom that so that you can see clearly. You see, this is 2 hour. I will even go to an hour. You can see we had this breakout. So this is a breakout. Now we having a retest, guys. Remember, this is a zone, guys. Sometimes the market won't reach these areas, maybe 13,800. Let's say maybe this, it will be my zone here, 13,800. When the market reaches this area, I will expect to have a very nice buy around this area. But for you to not jump on the market, you can just wait for the market to reject a little bit. Sorry, you can place maybe your pending orders around 13,800. Guys, I'm not advising anyone to place any buy or sell. This is just my analysis, right? So out of this, I think maybe if we have this nice retest, then we can see the market pushing higher again. But anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen. Don't just expect the market to do exactly what we want, but at the moment we're just waiting for the market to give us that nice move, you see. But here it was tricky. You were not going to just jump on the market when the market, you see the market doing something like this. But we seen that, okay, this was just a breakout, which we want. So what we're waiting for here is we're waiting for the market to bounce back, then we can just get it higher. If that doesn't happen, it's fine. It means the market can still push higher maybe, but there is no way we will see another lower low before the market pushes higher. But what I see here is, I think maybe this will respect the market around this zone. Remember, guys, remember this area, if you drawn only a single line here, it doesn't mean that the market will exactly respect your point or that line exactly where you call it resistance or support. Remember, this should be a zone. This area is where the market will play around, you see. Because some people, they will just miss trades. Why? Because they just only place a single line like this and expect the market to reach that area. If it doesn't reach that, if let's say the market comes closer around here and the market bounces back, they think maybe the market never rejected or never reached there. Remember, this is a zone. you can do something like this. You can do double lines like this, so that you know the market was just playing around there, or else you're going to miss some nice opportunities, you see. So the best thing is what we did yesterday. We just waited. We just wait. Even today I'm still waiting for the market to give me some nice even if maybe I can try to draw some trends line, they won't really make sense. Even if maybe they can make sense on the screen. Let's see. No, they won't make sense. And this, it will be like a very steep trend line. So I don't expect this to be respected. What I'm trying to see here is the market to play around here before we can have a nice buy. If that doesn't happen, we can wait for the market to go lower, but you can wait for the market to retest before we can go low. That's why even here we're waiting for the market to retest before we can go higher. For today, for NASDAQ, I don't think maybe there's much that I can tell you about. So let's just go straight to US30 and gold and see what's really happening. On gold. So let's start with US30. Guys, we're going to start the live analysis, which I think is going to be great. People, they want to learn out there, so I also like that. So if you want to learn, guys, you are on the right channel. So I will just try to make sure that we have like enough live video, enough live trading, something like that. So yesterday, these things I drawn them yesterday. I think this one now won't really make sense. Let me remove that. You can see here, this is US30, guys. So remember, this is a daily analysis. So we can even maybe go to 4 hour, but the bigger picture is whatever that I've drawn here, I've drawn them according to my daily analysis that I've used days before. So this trend line, I've drawn them like days before, so you can see that they really make sense from this area. That's why I'm still on them. I'm still trusting them, but we can still go back a little bit because I still remember that we had a trend line. You can see that we can start anywhere, because if it does make sense, it has to connect. Even if you start from here, if it does, it has to connect with every point, because it does really make sense. So we can just try to move it a little bit like that. As long as we can connect as many candlesticks as possible, then it means that it really makes sense. So why I draw the double lines, because this is a zone. I just repeat this. Let's see. I just repeat this this double lines. Why? Because so that you can understand that this is a zone, guys. You can see that if maybe you were just looking, you can see here the market turned around here. Here the market went lower here, so it means this is a zone where the market can play around. So even here, it's possible that the market can create something like this going higher, but since we broken this wedge, it was our wedge, so it means actually we no longer count that much. So but we can just leave it like that, so that we can just know that, okay, something like that, the market can still respect the area. So what do we do from here? We waiting for the market to reach these areas, let's say maybe the 34,500. Yeah, 34,500. It's where we can see this zone. It's where we can have a very nice buy. The market can shoot up, you see. Why? Because it's where the market tested several times. The market bounced around those areas several times, so we trust those areas that the market can maybe make sense and respect this area. Why? Because we have the market respected this area several times, you see. So that's why I say maybe 34,500 is where I think the market can reach and bounce back. Sometimes the market won't reach there exactly, maybe a few pips away, then the market can just bounce back, you see. So I think maybe, and if you remember on NASDAQ, we're waiting for a retest. Even here, we're just waiting for the market to reach this area before we can shoot up. So this was 1 2, so it means if the market goes back here, it means here we can now say, if you do sell, you can say now I'm selling. Why? Because the market tested this time 1 2, this is the third time, then it means that this is confirmed, but you can't confirm on the second one. It means now it makes sense that you can sell from this area. Then here, it's been here for some time, that's why we can just say we're waiting for the market to reach that area, then we can just buy, you see. So I think it's quite straightforward, but I just love that I'm just happy that I'm starting to go live on YouTube, so that we can just go through this together. I will just set a premiere so that you don't miss that, you see. So let's go straight to gold and see what's really happening. So sorry, before I go there, the overview for today is the market can reach here on the support, then we can have a nice buy. If the market doesn't reach there, it means the market can break this area. Maybe it will go lower, or maybe it will come and respect these areas. You can see these lower lows here, but at the moment we are here, we just watching this area. If it doesn't respect that, it's where we can just say we are not in. So the best way so that you don't lose, mostly use pending orders. If the market comes around here, you can just place your buy pending. Let me just clear that. If the market it's here, you can say let me place my pending order here. When it comes back, it will find your order, because if you just say buy or sell, sometimes you can be wrong. Why? Because you can say maybe the market will bounce back and the market keeps going lower, and if it's a pending order, it means your order is not active, so you're not losing anything, you see. Then if the market doesn't go lower, it means maybe it will just respect this area, go up, maybe we can even break this area. Then we can talk about this maybe tomorrow. I don't think maybe the market will just break this area and just go further today, but maybe that can happen later on, but not now. So let's go straight to gold and see what it's happening over there. I saw that the bullish momentum was very strong, very strong on gold, you see. So we are here, I've thrown this thing since. So I see something, I don't know, let me just show you that first. I see something, maybe this will make sense. You can see this point connect with this, and I can see the rejection, and I'm on a 4-hour time frame. So that can also make sense, guys. You can still have a very nice sell, but the gold now is very strong. So let's go a bit to a smaller, or let me just draw that. Let me draw this, and it's perfect, guys. It's perfect. I like it when it's perfect like this. But remember, not every trend line or any analysis that you do is going to be as perfect as what I'm trying to show you here. So let me just try to remove this, because it's no longer valid at the moment. The market already passed this area, so we are here now. So maybe we can try and draw something like this, something like that. It can still make sense, because you just have to have a bird's eye every day. Try to see what's really happening, you see. Let's see. It's better to have options, guys. Don't stuck on one thing just because you thought the market will do what you want. So just know that you don't control the market. We don't control the market. So what I'm seeing here is, it does really make sense. I like it because it does really make sense. So it seems like the market was just creating moves like this. So I think the market can create something like that. If that doesn't happen, it's fine. We're still going to have a breakout. Then we can say now we have a breakout. Why? Because we had a resistance like this. If the market breaks this, is where we can say we're going to buy again. But here it's not a buy zone, guys. It's where you can say I need to sell. So the best thing is, let me just go to a bit smaller time frame. Let me go to an hour time frame. Let me make this as auto. Yeah, you can see that, guys. So here is I can see that gold is about to sell. If it doesn't sell, it's where you're going to say I'm going to, sorry, if it doesn't sell, you can say maybe it will break this area and push higher. But for you to sell, let me show you a strategy. For you to sell on stuff like this, go to a bit smaller time frame, like 15 minutes. Try to find those lower lows, lower highs. That will make your work very easy. Try to connect them, and if the market really breaks those, then it's where you can say I'm going to sell or buy. You see, something like this. You can see it's a time, it's a 15 minutes time frame. Let me just make something like this. It's a 15 minutes time frame, guys. But you can see that the market was really respecting those points or those areas. You can see, let me just zoom that. It's a 15 minutes. You can see that the market is playing above this area, even if it's a 15 minutes time frame. So for us to buy, it means we just have to look closely. We did our analysis on a bigger time frame. Look closely. When we have that small breakout, we know that okay, it's time to sell. Why? Because we never had that breakout since early, or let me check, yeah, since back here. So you can see that okay, the market is now breaking this area. It means I'm looking for that sell. If it breaks this area, it means now we are about to buy. Simple as that. You can call it a entry strategy, where you can say if the market breaks this area, it's where you can say I'm going to sell or I'm going to. But if you just want to sell just because we are on a resistance, it's where you're going to have like breakouts when you sold, and you will be saying maybe the market is just watching you. When you buy, sorry, when you sell, the market goes up. Then when you do nothing, the market goes down. So something like that can happen to you. So but to have that clarity, use this. When the market breaks these areas, it's where you go into what you go into. Sometimes you can even wait maybe for a retest sometimes, but if it just breaks here and you see the market never breaks these areas, you can just sell straight away. If it does maybe give you a nice candlesticks like this, you can just sell. But remember, the market can still bounce back a little bit before you can say it's a sell. I hope maybe I gave you something there, some nice stuff over there. Don't forget that we're going to go live these days later. I think maybe every day later, or maybe I will just choose days that I can choose days during the week that we can go live. Then yeah, we can just call it a day. I hope maybe you can learn something. Have your questions when you see if you when you check the channel, I set the premiere. Just have your questions ready so that you can ask everything that you want. I can try to help you. This is Kenzo Extra Hot Forex. I don't want to waste your time. Thank you for watching. If you forgot to subscribe, just smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends, and let's grow the channel. This is Kenzo. Bow.